Nigga, fara.
Are you almost done? I have to use the phone. I'm having a really important conversation. So, no. Well, hurry up. Did you exit out of LimeWire? I've been trying to download a song for 6 hours. No, the computer sounded like it was going to explode. So, you are so annoying. I need to burn a CD for Brandon.
Okay, that's weird.
Can I show you something? Yeah, sure.
I show you something?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what's the name of the song? I gotta get this song. Big Dogs. Let's go.
November or dry January?
I don't know. I love pistachios, and I eat pistachios, almonds, cashews, macadamia nuts. I love all of them.
Yes.
To be honest.
Honey roasted?
No, salty.
Okay. Smoked?
Never.
Okay. November or dry? A lot of people don't know.
Oh, sir, it's pretty cool. You have the same nickname, Daddy. So, and then, with the newer model, obviously, you got the classic, the ride well. This is what it's got great curves. Yeah, this one's got a smooth ride on it. So to not get confused, I think you call him Dad, me Daddy, just like we're not both reaching for the salt. Oh, sir,
Not
that's
reaching
pretty cool.
for the salt. That's a funny joke.
Hi. One herbal
I
tea.
love him.
Which flavor?
Flavor. Jasmine.
Sorry, I meant for the boba.
The little spheres of tapioca and sugar.
The tea comes with boba.
Well, it doesn't, because I see the tea right there, I see the boba over there. So why don't we just not combine them? Yeah. So I'll take the tea without the covert diabetes delivery mechanism, please.
The system won't let me do that.
Okay. Yeah, no, fine. One boba, please. We'll call it a mental health day treat. Self-care, right? Isn't that what people call it when they need an excuse to go to the fuck they want? Yeah, of course you don't. Of course you don't. One chewy sugar tea, please.
All right. You can scan the code.
Why?
Because the code takes you to the app.
That's 2 apps today. Yeah. Got apps for everything. You know, even though I'm already talking to the person that could just take my order right here, but I gotta download an app, right? How about this? I have cash. You have tea. Why don't we just streamline things?
We don't take cash, though.
Yeah. How about cards? Take cards?
Yes.
Oh, great.
But there is a $10 minimum. There's no minimum on the app, though.
Sorry, it's not your fault. You know, you didn't create the system. The system is just, it is what it is. We're both victims here, so.
What?
Nothing. 2 boba teas, please.
Hey. Hey, can you shut the door? Thank you. Can you shut it all the way? You did. Good job. Come on, come up to bed. Good girl. Come on.
You know.
Hey, thank you. Are you talking to me? Because I'm the Green Falcon. No time for the Black Falcon. Purple Falcon. Fire missiles. That'll finish us. We're going in. Hey, hold on. My Falcon is green. Hey, we can talk about our Falcon colors when we get back to space, Black Falcon. Right now, we got a mission to do. Fall into Falcon formation.
Mhm.
Here's the issue. Is that you're going to give me an order. I'm not going to know you're talking to me. It's not a Black Falcon. Come on, chill it out, Black Falcon.
Yeah, Black Falcon. Relax.
First of all, I don't like to say black. Second of all, there is no Black Falcon. I'm Green Falcon. Black Falcon. Homie, no one's trying to get up in your grill here. Don't talk to me like that. No, don't say grill like that. I'm Green Falcon, and
Well, stop being so Black Falcon about it.
are you talking to me? Because
God damn, that's funny. Key and Peele. That's fucking great. Jesus Christ, man. These dudes out here, look at that. Jay-Z, man. 13-year-old. Ain't no way that's Cameron. This is you. Hit level 45. Ichiban. So, take me to church. Damn, she got me making her own. God. What happened to her? Oh, Christy, huh? I'm telling you, man. That's crazy what's happening to everybody's health, man. I'm afraid pretty soon, too. Mm-mm. Anybody on right now? Go to Cameron. Try this. Alright, that's just me. Alright, yo. Okay.
I guess that's what love does. It makes us fall to pieces.
I just don't, Forrest, okay? Don't.
By the way, why do you think Molly missed their date? Do you think she's okay?
Unfortunately for Eugene, I think she probably never left home.
I think I kill off people like crazy in this bitch.
Thank you for calling in, Mr. Walton. We'll make sure to add the town librarian to our list of suspicious Clives.
Remember, report a Clive to stay alive. Next caller is up for us, so take it away.
Caller, you're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, wonderful show tonight, Forrest.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Thank you. What's your name, caller?
You can call me Dawn. Could you play my tune, Forrest?
Your tune. Sure.
Long Ride Home.
That old song. Sure. We got it. I think I played it the other day.
Thanks. It'll be good to hear it again.
All right, folks. Coming up is that old classic.
Forrest, I don't think you're gonna find that song.
What do you mean? I played it a few nights ago.
I know, but we don't have it anymore.
What are you talking about?
I threw it away.
You threw it in the trash?
No, I threw it out the window earlier today.
And why did you throw it out the window earlier today?
Brad was annoying me all afternoon. He played it on repeat because he knows I don't like it. So I grabbed it and threw it right out of one of the office windows. Not my finest hour, but I can only take so much.
Damn, I'm fucking tired. What the?
For shame, Peggy. For shame.
I know. Let's just play a different song. We've got more important things to think about anyway.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay, folks. Here comes some unrequested music. Sorry about that, Dawn. Maybe try again tomorrow night.
Sorry.
It's David Scopo with Moonlight.
All right, what we doing?
Of all the songs to request, why did it have to be that one?
Gee, Peggy. What did barn finds ever do to you?
Wrote that song for one. It gets real old when you're forced to listen to it on repeat for years. Why couldn't they just request Roddy? Oh, Forrest, scrap the song. We have another caller.
Oops.
Sorry to cut the music short, folks. Callers take priority tonight. Welcome to 189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nash.
Forrest. Oh, thank God. It's me again. Murphy.
Oh shit!
Hey, how'd it go, Mr. Dojo?
Oh, the killer got me, man. Why did I ever trust a guy named Master Robin?
That's not important right now. Just tell me what happened.
Goddamn piece of... He came to the Gallows Waste Disposal plant. Beat on me, man. Carried me inside and locked me in a dumpster. I got a flashlight. Oh, goddamn. I smell smoke. I think he started a fire.
Hold on, Murphy. We'll call for help right now.
You gotta hurry, man. I need someone here now, or I'm gonna die.
Peggy, get the fire department on the line.
On it. All right. Now just... Come on, pick up. Hi. Yes, I'd like to report a fire over at the Gallows Waste Disposal Plant. It's an emergency. What do you mean it's not operational? Why is there no backup vehicle?
What?
Oh, god damn it! Forrest, that evil son of a bitch slashed the tires on the town's only fire engine. They can't do anything. But I have a few friends who live nearby. Maybe one of them can save Murphy.
Where do they live?
My friend Alex lives on the corner of Haddonfield and Romero Street, and Catherine lives on the west end of Myers Lane. And there's Jericho on the east end of Myers Lane.
Okay.
But he's old. Really old.
Okay, I'll check the map, see who would be best to do this.
Okay. What fucking map? Okay, I'll check the map like I have a fucking clue what the fuck he's talking about. A map. Looking for. Where the?
Needs a key. Locked tight. Locked. For now.
No clue where map's at. I mean, I gotta ask her. Alright. I just was looking. Why would I move Vaya on there? Yeah, I don't know where the fuck the map's at.
All right, Forrest, who should I call? Who can help Murphy?
Call Alex.
All right, give me a second.
What the fuck is a
They're
map?
on the way. They'll call from the plant. You can direct them from there.
Well, let's hope they get there in time.
I don't have a map.
Forrest, I'm getting a call.
Was I supposed to have a map? I didn't. How was I supposed to get a map?
What's happening,
Fuck.
Peggy?
I don't have a map,
Alex
man.
was too far away. Too slow. The plant burned down. It collapsed. So Murphy is... Poor Fernando is gonna be crushed.
Fuck. Dude, man.
Yeah, Fernando will be crushed. Just like his dad. So, poor kid.
Forrest, I wasn't trying to set you up for a punchline.
No, I know.
Murphy, I promise we will stop this. For you and for Fernando. We have another caller. Let's not waste time.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. People are dying.
All right, folks. Another of our good citizens is on the line. Let's see what they have to say. Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Forrest, Teddy Gallows Jr. here. I just want to say that my thoughts and prayers are with my Gallows Creek neighbors during this awful time.
Oh, it's mayoral candidate and scion of the town founders, Mr. Gallows. Are you in danger?
We need to be a town of law and order. We need cops who have the tools and funding they need to keep us safe.
Okay, Teddy.
I know you're an outsider to our little town here, Forrest. But you're really stepping up to bat for us all tonight. I just want to say thank you for taking a swing for Gallows Creek.
Jackass.
I want to make sure I get this out on air to all of Gallows Creek. You're a real prick, Teddy.
I just want to make sure our town is safe and prosperous. That's why the Gallows Family Factory, founded by my father, Theodore C. Gallows, God rest his soul, which employs over 200...
Teddy, unless you've got an emergency, I'm cutting you off.
You know what? I do have a problem. A problem that's ruining our town. You know what it is?
Yeah, how about the goddamn serial killer?
The problem is that woman, our current mayor, Linda Cartwright.
Oh, here we go.
She just isn't one of us. Linda Cartwright is un-American, unstable, and...
You're not better than anyone, Teddy. Just because you inherited half the town.
Your producer sounds a little unstable, too.
Don't you dare speak to me that way.
Cut him off, Peggy.
I can guarantee this kind of thing will not happen when I take office. The moral decay...
And that's enough of Teddy Gallows Jr. for one lifetime.
I always feel disgusting after hearing him talk. Just play an ad for us? I need a minute.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Do you seek ancient wisdom? Do you want to double your power? Are you ready to unlock your inner warrior for only $24.99? Then step into Master Robbie's deadly dojo of Kung Ra-Te and receive direct by video warrior instruction from me, Master Robbie. you will learn the 4 qualities of an ultimate conqueror. The power of the alligator, the discipline of the tarantula, the speed of the tuna, the poise of the scorpion, and the wisdom of the bullfrog. Using classified techniques, I'll unlock your inner chi after only 5 30-minute video sessions. Ultimate power and wisdom can be yours now for the low price of only $24.99. Just call 555-7861 USA to take your first step to becoming a champion.
She can't hear the whole thing.
Never forget the element of surprise. If you buy today, you'll receive 2 additional VHS tapes. The Tornado Technique and Karate Lovemaking. Call today.
This is hilarious.
Jesus. You know, after what happened with Murphy, I think...
Yeah, we should take that out of rotation.
Kind of a shame, though. It is pretty fun.
Yeah, I bet karate lovemaking sure is something. Is Forrest Nash at a loss for words?
Let's just get to the show.
Apologies, folks. We must have left that tape in rotation by accident.
I think it's fair to say that's one deal you can skip. But what you can't skip is what our next caller has to say.
Caller on line 1.
Hello, caller. You're live on the Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Hello, caller. I'm Forrest Nash. I'm standing in for 911 tonight. What's wrong?
There's a guy hunting me and my friends. I think he's killed some of them already. That's him. He's just outside. I can see him from up here.
God damn it. He's just a kid.
Is there a way out? Can you run?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stay with me, kid. Focus.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Focus. Tell me, what's your name?
Sweetie, you can do it. What's your name?
Carrie.
Good. Carrie, listen to me. We're gonna get you out of there, all right? Now, where are you?
The old murder house. Upstairs. I'm at the end of a hall. There's a bathroom, a couple bedrooms, a closet. Oh, he's coming. Where should I go?
Yo, I don't know what the fuck. I can't know the answer to that.
Go to the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, she did. I fucking killed her.
He's here. He's here. He's gonna kill me.
Forrest, I don't think we can...
Don't move!
Oh shit.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Fuck, man.
Forrest! What?
What?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, what the hell is going on here?
Who's on the phone, Carrie? The cops? It's just a joke. Jeez.
Wait, isn't that...
Jimmy, that wasn't funny, you sicko! Of course I called the cops, but some guy just answered instead.
What guy?
Forrest Nash, what the hell are you all doing?
It's prank night, old man. We're just having fun.
That's the kid. The kid who called in earlier pretending to be the whistling man.
That's it. I'm out of here.
I hate it, man, but damn. Hold on, I'll get.
Put that dog's eye out, man.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, the show's already in?
Yeah.
Let me see what they do. Yeah.
Pretty sure you put them in there.
Damn, I hate it. I don't want to kill this shit either. I was on the bike. He won't get into the thing. He's beating that thing. Nah, we're going to go in. Put feet in there. Yeah, see, I know that. I'll be honest with you. This morning I almost killed when I was in the moment. But after I sit a while, it fucked me up. I don't know. If his spurs had got any bigger, he would have killed it. I about killed him this morning before. I took him to the fence and then he just started it. He had me all the way inside. He was back in that stuff one way. And he went, I'm like, what the fuck? Did I say? I was there. Dude, I don't know if he saw it. You know what I'm saying? I know the coming from over there. I know it was him because of where the sound was coming from. So I know it was cat. The cat was there. He was there. And,
Checking back. Had a situation. Had to put down the. I didn't. A friend of mine. I can't do it. A chicken that had went crazy, attacking the hell out of the dogs, constantly terrorizing them. Will not stop for nothing. I don't know why. He was this morning. He was doing way too much and too many times. Unfortunately, we had to shoot his head off. That sucks. I did, of course. I can't do it. I can't. Yep. I'm even shaking already thinking about it again. What a crazy, crazy. I play a video game. That's as close as I want to come to it happening. All right, let's see. Jimmy. He's out there, Jimmy. Ooh, what did I miss?
Jimmy, this is a pretty sick thing to do.
What? It's whistling night.
That little idiot.
Whistling night?
It's a stupid
Oh, the
tradition.
Franks.
Especially stupid since that one kid died back in. Would you take off that stupid mask? It's hard to breathe. Who's under there anyway? Is that you, Seth?
Idiot! Seth is right next to you. That's,
That's the real killer.
Oh no.
Who are you? Oh no, Dad!
Nah, fuck you. Oh.
You two, barricade the door. Scott, Heather, you barricade the back. We're safe, right?
You bought time, but not much.
Forrest, we have to.
Heather, I
Get
already
a
called
whistle.
the cops. Forrest picked up. He's the best we're gonna get.
Who is with you, Carrie?
My friend, we drove out to the old murder house and...
Oh, yeah.
Of course! The van! Who's got the keys? Jimmy had them. Jimmy.
Okay. Jimmy. Where did Jimmy die at? Okay. It's gonna be okay, Carrie. I'm sorry about Jimmy. Focus. Let's focus.
Focus, Carrie.
You see, I said focus. Can't worry about it.
Yes. Sorry.
Can't worry about it now. Can't fix
We'll
it.
figure
Can't
something
do nothing
out.
about
Between
it.
all of you, there's got to be a way to beat this. Just sit tight, okay?
Heather, shut up. If we do that, we're gonna get killed. If only Jeannie were here.
Jeannie? Jeannie McPherson? Our intern Jeannie?
Yes.
No
She's
way.
my best friend and the smartest one out of all of us. She stayed in tonight. Forrest, listen.
Of course.
We'll see what we can come up with, and,
Am I supposed to be finding out who the murderer is as well?
Scott, you're not any good at... And, no, Chad. Out of all of us, you're not the one to...
Everything okay?
No, we're figuring out a plan, but everyone's volunteering to do things that are just bad. I think we can figure out what to do, but I don't think we can agree on who should do what. I think you'll have to be the tiebreaker, or else these idiots are gonna get us killed.
But
Shut up, you... Forrest, I'll call you back.
But I don't know anything about your friends.
These damn kids never learn.
Breathe, Peggy. It's okay.
They do this kind of thing every year, Forrest. People get hurt.
All right, folks. We're going to work out a way to save Carrie and her friends. This next one goes out to all the trapped kids out there.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do this?
Play a record, Forrest.
Shut up.
89.16.
That's pretty cool.
I better put a record on.
I know what to listen to these. What? Okay.
Peggy, you mentioned something about their friend working here? An intern?
Yeah, Jeannie. Seems a nice enough girl, but a bit head in the clouds, you know? Not sure why we took on an intern. We really didn't have the office space
I
for one.
don't know why I can't throw
Poor
this.
thing got tucked away in a dark corner somewhere downstairs, I heard.
All right, I'll go see if I can find her desk. Hopefully she has something we can use. Peggy said her desk is downstairs.
How do I do this? I forgot. Fuck it, whatever. Sit downstairs.
Hey, you find anything that'll help us out?
What?
Let's just see what we can do.
If you're sure, Carrie's on line 1. Whenever you're ready.
What's I looking for? Damn, how'd I miss this? Fudge. What was I looking for? I got distracted. The fucking paper I can't throw for some fucking reason. What's that come back to haunt me? Man, what's wrong with my phone? No way he's doing this. No fucking way, man. This phone is kaput, man. This fucking phone is goddamn kaput. Wow. Look, it's done it again. Even using the power off button didn't work. Oh my god. What is the fuck? Okay, trying to remember what the fuck to do like that. 1 second, people. My phone is no good anymore. And I gotta charge my other phone. Son of a bitch. Ain't this something? 33% health too. That's like forever. I'm charging this one up. What a joke. And then the thing is, you won't even get power off. have to right now. Understand. You're fucking anything. We're trying to turn the phone back on. Alright, let's see what we can do. Fuck it. Let's go. We're supposed to get something from down here? Yeah, some kind of. Help me out. What was I supposed to do? I don't have anything but objective right now. What's up? And what is the objective right here? Nothing. Let's go talk to her. There's something down there now. Let's kill her. Alright.
This is Forrest Nash back again with an unlucky caller on this unlucky night. Carrie, are you there?
Yes, we've got a plan, but we can't agree on who should do what.
You want me to be the tiebreaker?
Exactly.
I'm ready. What's the first step?
Okay, first things first, we'll need a spotter, someone who can keep an eye on the killer. We'll need someone on the roof. It's gonna be a hard climb. We're deciding between Heather, Kyle, and Hot David.
Heather's got this.
Yes, Heather, he picked you. Now please, stop talking about all your cheerleading trophies. Part 2. The Whistling Man padlocked the gate back to the road. Before we drive out of here, we need someone to pick the lock. Seth, Jennifer, and Scott all want to do it.
Scott.
We know, Scott. You play a rogue in your weird basement game. We'll see how it goes in real life. Anyway, that brings us to part 3. Getting the van keys.
This is all pure luck.
I'll volunteer for this.
Let's have fun
I
and
don't know
then
Jimmy as
figure
well as
out
you
like.
guys, so it'll probably be easier that way. Then is part 4.
This plan is, well, it's ambitious.
Thank you.
You're doing great. What's the next part?
Part 4. We need someone to lead the Whistling Man away. We need a fast runner. For this one, we're trying to decide between... Who was it again? Hot David, Cynthia, and Seth.
Hot David.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time running shirtless. You got this, Hot David. Sweet. Okay, let's recap. We get the eyes on the roof. A runner distracts the killer while we grab the van keys and pick the lock on the gate. Now the tricky part. The getaway.
Ooh, what's the plan there?
Well, we can't all outrun the Whistling Man. But he thinks we're just a bunch of stupid teens. So, let's use that against him. Part 5. We trick the killer into a trap. Someone can pretend to be injured. Who would make the most believable bait?
Who you got?
We got Lisa, Tammy, and Cynthia.
Lisa.
You're right, Lisa. Having to smile at rude customers is perfect practice. That should take care of the killer. And then it's time to get out of here. Finally, part 6. We need someone who can drive us through the woods and back to Gallows Creek alive. Who's our getaway driver? Should it be... Who have we got? Jack. Chad, Jennifer, Cynthia, whatever. Forrest, you know what to do.
Chad.
Oh, perfect. Your go-karting experience? Great, Chad. Thanks, Forrest. We'll just take a few seconds for ourselves, and then it's go-to.
Sounds good. Talk to you in a sec.
Good luck, Carrie.
That actually sounded like a pretty good plan.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, let's hope.
Oh, the kids are back already. Line one again.
If you're just tuning in, we're coming to you live with a bunch of teens about to flee a madman. Listener discretion is advised. Are you ready, Carrie?
We're good to go, Forrest.
All right, then. Hit it.
You got this.
Here we go, everyone. Spotter, to the roof. Go, Heather. He's off and away. All right, Brenner. Get ready. Wait for the spotter's signal. Spotter says go. Wait. Lockpicker, go. I'll get the keys off Jimmy. Oh, his face is...
The keys, Carrie. You need to get the van keys.
His face is lying next to him, Forrest. He got cut. Oh, God.
His face got cut off?
Right. The van keys. Got him. And Hot David should be back any second. Lockpicker's still working. God, hurry up, lockpicking. Oh my God!
Oh.
Terribly!
I believe in you. You can still do this.
Don't give up, Carrie. Don't give up.
Right. We just gotta keep pushing on. Time to trap the killer. All right. Bait, get into position. Everybody else, hide. Okay, performer. Now, act like your life depends on it. There he is. He's buying it. Now! Push the bookshelf over! Oh my God! He went through the floor! Spotter! You need to climb down now! We gotta go! She's coming down. And yes! Heather! Quick, everyone to the van. Driver, take the keys.
Yo, I got the whole crew out of there.
We're gonna have to ram it!
Just for,
Carrie?
Oh, what was that?
It's the whistling man! Drive! Now! Hold on! Get out. No! Stop!
Carrie, can you hear me? What's happening?
Oh, we crashed. Everyone ran. My legs
No fucking way, dude. Yo, they shit on me, man.
Carrie?
He just stared at me.
Carrie!
Carrie?
He just stared at me and got my leg out.
Everything okay?
We're figuring out a plan, but everyone's volunteering to do things. They're just. I think we can figure out what to do, but I don't think we can agree on who should do what. I think you'll have to be the tiebreaker, or else these idiots are gonna get us killed.
It's fine.
Forrest, I'll call back.
And I don't know anything about your friends.
These damn kids never learn.
Breathe, Maggie. It's okay.
Do this kind of thing every year, Forrest. People
I'm
get
gonna show you
hurt.
up on the vitamin TV.
All right, folks.
I'm gonna redo this.
We're gonna work out a way to save Carrie and her friends. This next one goes
My
out to all
bad,
the
yo.
trap kids out
I
there.
fixed it. Hold on.
What am I supposed to do? Goes out to all the trap kids out there. All right, folks. We're gonna work out a way to save Carrie and her friends. This next one goes out to all the trap kids out there. Breathe, Maggie. It's okay.
Do this kind of thing every year, Forrest. People get hurt.
All right, folks. We're gonna work out a way to
There was
save
no
Carrie
way
and her
I
friends.
knew what these
This
kids
next
did.
one goes out to all the trap kids out there.
That's hardcore.
That's pretty cool.
She's never said
Sure.
anything.
What was it is?
I just had to guess the whole way through.
We really didn't have the opposite.
I heard it.
Seems a nice enough girl, but head in the clouds, you know? We're why we took on an intern. We really didn't have the opposite. Got tucked away in a dark corner somewhere downstairs.
All right, I'll go see if I can find her dad. Hopefully she has something that can use.
Damn, there was something there.
I don't understand.
God, you're okay.
Can you get somewhere safe?
Yeah, I don't know. It's,
All right, I'll go see if I can find her dad. Hopefully she has
I'm just distracted by the.
The opposite. Got tucked away in a dark corner somewhere downstairs.
All right, I'll go see if I can find her dad. Hopefully she has something that can use.
Marvel Rivals. Yep. Damn it. Alright.
Thank you both for helping.
This game is pretty fucking
Hadn't
wild.
I guess the
I
plan
like it.
was just.
Sound good. I gotta say the joke thing, just to see what they're saying.
Well, you know what they say about plans, Carrie.
Forrest?
Plans are the first casualty in any struggle.
Whew.
After Jimmy, anyway.
Forrest!
I need to go. I need to get home.
Breathe, Carrie. You're okay now.
I'll call you when I'm somewhere safe. Talk to you then.
Folks, that was That was a lot.
We'll get the phone
Our
call.
thoughts go out to the
Okay, here we go.
parents whose kids won't make it home tonight. For any kids listening in, please stay inside and stay safe.
And parents, hug your kids extra tight tonight.
Here's a song for the girl walking home in the dark.
Okay. I'm gonna pause for just a second. Put on the record. I'll put on the record so it's playing. Oh, I have something more.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Get mute the
Caller on line 1.
Yeah. He'll be there for just a second.
We have a call waiting.
I suppose I should take this call.
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
The line's lit up. I need to take the call.
Caller waiting, Forrest. Hit the button. We have a caller.
I have a caller waiting.
Call waiting. Better take it. They might need our help.
Caller on line 1.
We have a call waiting.
I suppose I should take this call.
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
The line's lit up. I need to take the call.
Caller waiting, Forrest. Hit the button. We have a caller.
I have a caller waiting.
Call waiting. Better take it. They might need our help.
Caller on line 1.
We have a call waiting. Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
The line's lit up. I need to take the call.
Caller waiting, Forrest. Hit the button. We have a caller.
I have a caller waiting.
Call waiting. Better take it. They might need our help.
Caller on line 1.
We have a call waiting.
I suppose I should take this call.
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
The line's lit up. I need to take the call.
Caller waiting, Forrest. Hit the button. We have a caller.
I have a caller waiting.
Call waiting. Better take it. They might need our help.
Caller on line 1.
We have a call waiting.
I suppose I should take this call.
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
The line's lit up. I need to take the call.
Caller waiting, Forrest. Hit the button. We have a caller.
I have a caller waiting.
Call waiting. Better take it. They might need our help.
Caller on line 1.
We have a call waiting.
I suppose I should take this call.
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
The line's lit up. I need to take the call.
Caller waiting, Forrest. Hit the button. We have a caller.
Here we go. Here we go. Back again. Just finished talking to my friend. Come on, people. Don't leave me. Here
I
we
have
go.
a caller waiting.
Here we go.
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Forrest Nash here. Listeners, we've got another caller live on 189.16, The Scream. What's on your mind, caller?
Hey, Forrest. I just wanted to phone in and say that I think I speak for everyone when I say that you're providing a real service for Gallows Creek tonight. It's cool what you're doing, man.
Well, I'm just doing my job, friend. Anyway, tell me about yourself. What's your name? Are you keeping safe tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, thanks. I'm at my roller rink, trying to get everything ready for the Harvest Festival tomorrow. I had a guy from Starling Security here earlier installing the Starling 4000 system, so I'm a little behind. As for my name, my friends call me Roller Ricky, and I now consider you a friend, my man.
We're friends now, huh? Well, that's kind of you to say. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like roller skating is more than just a job to you. So is this vocational?
I wasn't always Roller Ricky. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to go by just Ricky. Yeah, back then, things were pretty rough. I used to roll with a bad
This
crowd.
killer?
Not all bad, but there was this one guy. Anyway, some bad stuff went down. I harbored a lot of guilt for a long time and turned to the bottle. I didn't really talk about it or even know how to talk. It's just how it was. That bottle took the best years of my life. Or so I thought.
It's never too late, Roller Ricky.
How did you turn things around?
I joined a support group. I opened up about my problems, and sharing that burden just took so much weight off. It's a long story from there, but I found roller disco. I learned how to have fun again, cutting loose and making shapes. Now whenever I get down, I get down. I'm finally free from it all, man. It's important just to talk to somebody. That's the first step. Ain't that right, Max?
Aw, hello, Max.
There it is, folks. We've officially gone to the dogs.
Come on, Forrest. Max is the best guest we've had. Yes, he is.
He's not even here, Peggy.
Max is my emotional support dog. He's a rescue dog, but I always say he's the one that rescued me. He's the best dog a guy could ask for. Of course, the first thing I did was teach him how to skate. He's better than me now, a real pro.
Max can skate?
Yeah, man! At first they said it couldn't be done, and then they said it shouldn't be done. But Maxie loves the rink, man! Is that another train, Maxie? Maxie loves trains, man. He's even got that special how to greet them.
Maxie sounds like a really special boy.
Maxie appreciates all the positivity you're throwing out, my man. You know, I'm actually hosting free skating lessons tomorrow at the festival. I think it's a great opportunity to give
Man, we
back
gotta
to
save
the
Ricky,
community.
man.
Man, all this talk of skating's got me itching for a boogie. Before I switch my radio off for the night, could I request a song for us? Something I can groove to, you know, something funky. It'll be me and Maxie's final boogie breakdown tonight. Then I think we'll take it down a level.
I can do that. Thanks again for calling. You and Max, be safe now, okay?
Bye, Maxie.
You got it, man. Peace.
Well, folks, this next one goes out to Roller Ricky and Max. Enjoy.
What song is it? This one? Is this a good song? Was there a special song, Ricky?
I really needed that call, you know, after everything.
Yeah, I get that. He talked a
Yeah.
bit much for my taste, but it is inspiring to hear somebody come back from the brink like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You were thinking about Max on skates, weren't you?
Well, would you look at that? Another caller on the line. What are the odds? Better take it.
Boing. Alright, let's turn the music.
Call
Revisit
waiting.
that song.
Better take it. They might need our help.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nash. How are you tonight, caller?
I'm doing okay. I made it home safe.
Carrie!
Hey, I just wanted to thank you for doing what you could earlier.
Oh, fuck, you all saved one.
Everybody made it, and I don't know.
Not everybody.
Hey, it's okay. You were so brave earlier. You're safe now.
I wanted to ask you why. Why he didn't. Why am I?
Why what, Carrie?
Why did he spare me? After what he did. Why let me go?
What's that? Damn, no motherfucking cock-a-doodle-doo, bitch. Damn. Shit feels weird, man. He saw you as a victim. He got bored. Whoa, I don't know what to say right here. I mean,
Maybe he got bored. He just didn't feel like it.
He just didn't feel like it? What, he
yeah, I was
felt like
thinking
killing
wrong.
my friends and then just got bored when he got to me?
Forrest, not cool.
I have to go. I can't do this.
Let's just get some music on the air.
Yeah, here's some music to clear the air.
Dead air is a crime, Forrest. Come on, Forrest, put some music on already.
You want a second? You want to say, okay.
You're gonna love this next track.
I need to take a break. If you want to stretch your legs, now's the time. Just hit the Peggy button when you want to get back on air.
Oh. That's I got a package is being dropped. Oh, let me grab that.
forgiveness. I think anybody would say that sports. They're both games that Mario.
Hey, not Luigi.
Yeah, there's so many boys that wins.
Your schedule, your family schedule. There's something. Dan, my hands were tied. I didn't. We to play with your contract. You signed a guy about 2 days before the game. He's probably never played a special. Scrimmages considered a. So once receiving team touches it, boom, that thing is a live ball. And obviously, people are told that a lot of times in meetings from special teams coaches and in practices. But until it's a live action, live bullets, and you may have never played a special team snap before in your entire life, and it can all get a little confused. Wait, it's blocked, so it's a blocked punt, so we can score this thing. It's a live punt. As soon as it leaves the line of scrimmage or gets past the line of scrimmage, and Cincinnati Bengals kicker Cade York had a girlfriend who's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. We learned that. And punter had a blocked punt that ended up winning them the game. So, special teams plays with the scrimmage. And, Cincinnati Bengals kicker Cade York had a girlfriend who's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. We learned that. And punter had a blocked punt that ended up winning them the game. So, special teams plays with the Cincinnati Bengals. Phenomenal special teams coach. I think everybody would say that. It's been highly rated. His celebration to, we just gamed up a block punt whenever we are a tie ball game here in the fourth with a backup quarterback, we're going to win. To, worst decision ever made. Why'd you even touch that thing? Peter, where was everybody petering this entire thing? Well, when he was trying to make a play, was he going to score that thing? Eventually, his brain scoop and score that thing.
Out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought it was going to happen, but obviously a mistake. Hopefully he'll learn from going forward, and then Joe Burrow would obviously take advantage. Jamar Chase, who is also on The Simpsons, one cut off, and congrats to the Bengals on big one. It was the Joe Show, has been the Joe Show for a long time over there. His outfit going in last night to Jerry World lived up to the hype. Large stripes. Clean. Very clean. Very fit. That looks cool. That looks super cool right there.
That's what that is, yeah?
Jawline phenomenal, too. When he's talking, his hair is just like he's got these calyx, and I got them as well. Mine are not as cool. It's just cool. It's just sweet. And whenever he goes bananas on a football field, it is fun to watch. He is now, making history, obviously. There's stats for everything in this world. Joe Burrow is the fourth quarterback to have 300 pass yards and 3 pass touchdowns in at least 4 consecutive games. Wow, this stat was presented earlier, I think, on another show. These other two here, Burrow's QBR this season, 74.1, would be the highest in a season by a quarterback who doesn't make the playoff in the history of the stat that's since 2006. So this is kind of what everybody's talking about whenever it's like Joe Burrow deserved to win at the end of that game. Because Joe Burrow has been having this historic season. Joe Burrow has accounted for 78% of Cincinnati's offense this season by net yardage. At least the NFL, obviously. Almost 80%, one guy. He's stagnant. And he started 72 games, including playoffs. And he's had a 100-yard rusher with him 8 times. So, at the end of that game, I think a lot of people said, and the commentators even were saying, like, good for the Bengals, they finally get one of these. I think it's more so like good for Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow has to be the leader of that team, so he can't find any happiness in these games that they lose. But the way he's been playing, the way this offense has been playing, and the way they've been able to lose the games that they've lost, it is good for the Bengals. And now they're lurking. Now they're in the hunt. Oh, yeah. And that defense get enough stops whenever they need to move forward. They were certainly able to against the Cowboys last night. Cooper Kush and not a bad Monday Night Football game. Let's go to the Talks Table at Boss Connor and at Ty Schmidt. I'm going to buzz you tuned into the Simpsons edition of it. What were your thoughts on it? And Con Man, I would like yours as well.
Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, Dan Orlovsky just crushing it. Mina Kimes, Simpsons super fan, and then Drudel. You couldn't have asked for a better booth. The zaniness, I'm watching it, and the first thing I see is those strawberry frosted donuts for the upright.
Oh, yeah, they were.
And they were, and then just, what was it, the first drive of the game? Homer Simpson dropping back on 4th down. I don't think it was this play, but Homer Simpson dropping back on 4th down, throws an absolute C to CD lamb. I mean, it's neat. Would I want to watch a whole football game like this? Holy shit, no, I wouldn't.
Whoa, very hard to watch game.
It is.
It was very hard to watch game. I didn't expect it to not be as much football as it was. And, they were playing football. without a doubt. But it was very hard to actual watch football game here.
Exactly. And I almost like forgot that like, oh, I can. So like when you see CeeDee Lamb like catch and then gets tackled and his body just slides like 17 yards, I was like, okay, I should go back and see like actually.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Chase Brown there. Chase Brown on that little swing was Maggie, and she skirts in for a touchdown. He literally trampolined into that Salvation Army ghetto.
Yes.
His jump into that thing was
That was cool as fuck.
I've seen in a long
The scene-
out of bounds. They took his celebration away from him. He's not going to be able to do that. Yeah, watch it. Do we have it all the way? Do we have it all the way? Yes. Look at this guy. Look, he almost overshot it. This guy almost overshot. Don't even celebrate.
Yep, ball.
Don't even celebrate. Get the hell out of there.
Ezekiel, man.
Get that shit. That's what the ref said. And then we watched the replays back. It's like somehow he did not actually.
I'm sure.
And all the angles had like the perfect.
Oh my God, done the Ezekiel Elliott celebration. Yeah.
But then Maggie, she just ran.
Yeah.
She just ran into there, so you didn't know where she was going. Had to go to the other side, see it. And then there was the Manning cast as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You get to see a legend on her. Was he playing?
Yeah, he was.
He was playing.
Dude,
That's
that's
what happened to
awesome,
Hammer.
dude.
Cowboys AP Town. I saw Chris Collinsworth tell the story about the
AP
slide-in, the
Town.
infamous slide-in. Al Michaels had in his contract that he is the first minute of Sunday Night Football. So Chris Collinsworth had to actually get out of the camera contractually, and that's how it started. Yeah, he told that story last night on the cast. He was like, it started with me, man. I'm on the table, I can't see her, and then just standing up. That's how it started. So then, I guess whenever there's a little bit bigger booth, you know, some of these stadiums have a bigger booth, and some of them
Wow.
and then these new stadiums have bigger ones. So then he was in a chair out of the frame, sliding in at 61 seconds into the perfect right into the net. Yes, so that's right, man. I guess that was good. But it didn't football feels like. We've got 9 NFL vet, Terry State Butler.
Jamar Chase.
Did you feel about the game? Yeah, let's talk.
I mean, good game. I feel good about my push pick the first quarter, but I've seen Joe Burrow in that offense. It's been absolutely phenomenal. You see all year long why quarterback wins aren't really a stat, it's a team stat. Burrow's been phenomenal, but Jamar Chase obviously came into the season trying to get a contract done. Watched him last night, watched him all season long. He's on the path, obviously, for a triple crown, leading catches, leading touchdowns, leading yards. I mean, he's just so good. He's probably gonna hold the hostage until, hey, I want Soto. I want Soto, but it's not. Then Mark just already.
They should have done this.
Give me a blank check. I mean, watching him, like obviously he's in the conversation for best receiver in the league right now. But if you see his 30,
they should have done this.
Give me a blank check. I mean, watching him, like obviously he's in the conversation for best receiver in the league right now. But if you see his trajectory from starting the league, him and Justin Jefferson, obviously, like they could be in the conversation when it's all said and done to be one of the greatest of all time.
Shout out LSU. Actually, to a wide receiver university there for.
Damn, he got that foot down.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is phenomenal. Remember, this is without training camps. It's like this is all happening. Remember, the offseason, he has 2 years left on his deal. This one, and then next year, he said he wanted money because the wide receiver market was going through the roof, and we don't know how long that's going to happen. But Jamar Chase was sitting at home, and he saw a lot of receivers that he was better than, making 20x what he was making. Like actually going to be 20x what he was making in his contract. So he said, "Nah, that ain't going to happen." And we all knew that Cincinnati Bengals were probably not going to budge on him, because that's Mike Brown football. He is the owner of the team. They just decided to sell the naming rights of their stadium so that they can profit off of it. Like, smart. They view it as, here's your contract, okay? You play out your contract. We're playing football here, okay? This is a football team. It's a football business. Well, we need like a scouting department that everybody else. You don't want to do it, coach. You don't want to. We want football people. So they've always been in a fashion where it's but I feel like more focus on just football. Also, maybe he might have been able to get a deal in some places. Let's say 15 of the teams in the NFL would have given him a deal, especially because of how important he is to it all. And I think everybody thought, no chance. T. Higgins franchise tag, Joe says he thinks he's going to be around. Going forward, it's like, I don't know how the Bengals will do it, if the Bengals will do it, but if they're able to keep this crew together, you are talking probably Jamar Chase. You might talk about the best, trio in offensive juggernaut.
It'll be hard to keep. I know Joe wants whatever. It'll be tough to keep him. Once Jamar gets what he gets, which is obviously well deserved. T. Higgins is one of the best number twos out there. A lot of people see him as one really playing at number two position on the opposite side of Jamar, but it'd be tough to keep that crew together, especially with Joe Burrow being paid. Didn't he get paid after his third year?
Yeah,
some people may have thought that Jamar would have been in that conversation as well, being how good he is. So that gap is only going up. That number's only going up. So it'd be tough to keep that crew together, especially with seeing all the efficiency on the defensive side of the ball, and then they need to feel it to actually be contenders.
Yeah, Gator. It's real for the next 15 years. But they're going to have to figure out that defense.
That's a Joe should be same equation.
No, I mean, they can go 8-9 and have all of them stay.
I mean, it'll be cool. The offense is doing just fine, okay? Whether T's there or not, the offense is going to be fine with Jamar. So, defense, maybe.
I mean, T. Higgins deserves a little more respect.
No, New England's going to give him $35 million.
Yes, he's a hell of a ball player, but you're saying they can pay $25-30 million for a T. Higgins wide receiver in that particular game.
Yes.
You're going to have to keep Jamar Chase with those who doesn't get paid. So you pay T. Higgins probably before you end up having to pay Jamar Chase. It's funny we didn't afford to give the other receiver. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, what I'm saying. What I'm actually saying is, like, the offense is going to be fine as long as Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, the other wide receivers, when the T is amazing. T's going to be a great steal. Okay, so he's going to come from the division round. He's going to be unbelievable. The Bengals offense doesn't necessarily need to get 2 catches last night.
I agree, but he'll come to this one.
No,
It's where we have 2 wide receivers. You need to have one great tight end and one great wide receiver. We need to have 2 great wide receivers. We need to have 2 great tight ends because things eyes can't be on one guy. Speaking of eyes, for some reason this guy is just
they didn't get him a discount.
all over. Is Simpson's character?
Who was that?
I don't know if they knew what it is.
It wasn't him.
I don't. But I'll tell you what, he did a fantastic job. We're happy as hell that he got the opportunity to do that. Please.
Who was that?
I don't know if they knew what it is.
They didn't get him a discount.
Is Simpson's character?
Who was that?
I don't know if they knew what it is.
It wasn't him.
I'll tell you what, he did a fantastic job. We're happy as hell that he got the opportunity to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, friend of the program, ESPN authority on everything. Dan, when they debuted your Simpson to you, I think you're on TV, and I think you thought you were actually true. And turns out you were the other one that didn't look anything like you. What was your first reaction whenever you saw, like when people get a statue in the face looks nothing like? Was that your reaction, or you just, hey, happy to be here, happy to be Goldwowski?
Like Fitzy does with that commercial with him and Chris and Thompson. Yeah, the statue thing. So I didn't love the representation. I know I have a big nose and big eyes and big ears, but I felt that was a little extreme. Also, I was not naive to the fact of where they placed me on the field. It is, literally was expected against Minnesota. So I don't think that was by accident, but it was still all good experience.
Great job. Can you take this? If it means anything, like the Simpsons, sports,
Yeah.
murder. People are saying that is parts of sports. It's Jesus healing the lame and the blind, and Timothy Chalamet has his hand on my head, pretty much, just like Jesus does on the lame and the blind. So, like, fucking what? Yeah, just absolutely kicked in. It's all from Hardwood Sports. It was very sophisticated. Obviously, has great depths in the hard world and sports world. I'm a fan of the game, which is why I charged to the game. Give me the lane and wide on that. And I'm going to be a part of it. And that's how you probably felt with The Simpsons. We're trying to now talk about the picture. I saw you wearing the Simpsons Simpsons actually predicted that that's what everybody was going to look like with the entire thing. So when they dropped, everybody thought it was going to go. I never put those on. What was it like? Did it feel like you were in Adams Stadium or whatever you guys were going in? Did you feel like you were there? And how was the process of the delay like? Because you guys were on one of the delays. We would go over. Do you know? Just take us through how it all worked, please.
Yeah, so when you were on, when we had them on, it felt like anybody who's ever done VR, it felt like you were in. It felt like, and they even had moments when they would put us into the vision of like Bart or put us as the offensive line, whatever, allow the program to show that. So yeah, when you had the goggles on, you felt very much so, kind of like you were in the scene and in the moment. We didn't wear the goggles that much though. A couple of reasons, like one, we were not in the same rooms because at ESPN on campus, they have these basically, let's call them 10 by 10 rooms that are built with green screens for these things. There's like 8 of them or something that fill a corridor. So, you know, we were each in our own individual room, me, Drew, and Mina. So we would, when we had the goggles on, we could not see each other. So you can't call a game and have no way of communicating verbally and non-verbally. So more often than not, we didn't have the goggles. The only time we had the goggles on was when we were actually seen, like when we were, you know, pre-game or something, or they had us in the end zone one time, they had us at the end of the game. So in those moments, you just figured it out. You couldn't see each other, but you just kind of played it kind of by feel. So we didn't wear the goggles that much. I would say we watched this, what you're seeing on your screen, for 95+% of the game. Just to kind of be in the moment and kind of talk about what people were seeing at home. We had 2 monitors. One had this, the Simpsons broadcast on the right, and the left was the actual game with Troy and Joe Buck calling it and whatnot. There was a delay of probably, I think, 15 or 20 seconds. That's kind of, we knew, you know, when Homer came in the game, or Lisa or Bart came in the game, that they were going to be a part of the play. So that's kind of like how there was a little bit of a tip-off. Oh, they're in the game. Something's going to happen.
You look super cool there. I think you still should have wore a suit to respect, you know, that stuff. Kind of the NFL and everything like that. But, I mean, you do what you do.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the 16th hour of the workday, so I was just trying to survive at that moment.
I appreciate you. What was your research on The Simpsons? Because there were some people saying you don't know ball, which I think is very rude, because I heard you on Sports Washington Live show.
Who said I don't know ball?
No. Some people say Simpsons. Some people say. I heard you say you were a 90s kid. Eat my sports and Simpsons. Obviously, or you growing up. Did they give you some Simpsons lines to read, or did you do your Simpsons research?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up, I don't want to say like I was a Simpsons super fan, but I grew up because, again, being a 90s kid, definitely watching The Simpsons, so I'd known of it decently. The writers gave us probably 4 pages of kind of bullet points of, you know, Springfield, which is where the game is, the stadium, all the characters, one-liners, catchphrases that are notorious with the show, and so that definitely refreshed your memory a little bit. I kind of watched probably 6 or 8 episodes over the last couple days leading into Monday that has something to do with like football or whatnot, so try to refresh my mind as much as possible. So, you know, I tried to, that was the big focus, was to weave Simpsons into football and football into the Simpsons and whatnot. So, but there was a lot from the writers to help us.
Hey, I think you did a great job. You know how the Simpsons predict the future so often?
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that they had the UFO drop. You know, just something when this 15, 20 years from now, you see the Simpsons in a football game and what they have going on. I assume there's subliminal messages all over that thing telling what's going to happen in the future.
Do it
overall. I do. I assume that is the case. That is one of the Simpsons things, is they predict the future. So there's something. Maybe come right to our thing. Everybody's laughing at it now. There's a chance that
doinks.
Exactly. There's a chance that happens. And the NFL, you know, if Duncan wants to come in with the right number, I think maybe we could put something. What are your thoughts on the game? Did you get to watch the actual game back after doing the Simpsons stuff? You watched the film, I assume. Joe Burrow, there's a bunch of records. Hembo sent us the same that I assume you saw as well. Phenomenal. This guy is absolutely unbelievable. Now, can the defense live up and for them to go on an actual run? They're lurking. Currently, they're in the hunt for a wild card spot. But going forward, what do you think of this Bengals team? What did you learn last night?
Yeah, I don't think they'll get into the playoffs because you need both the Colts and the Broncos to essentially fall apart, and a little bit of the Dolphins. I think going forward, you know, obviously the massive questions are they going to keep T, and how long will the holdout last out of Jamar? Jamar's going to be the most expensive non-quarterback in the history of the NFL, rightfully so. So there's really no issues with the offense. Do they make changes in Cincinnati? I think it's hard to sit here and think of an offense quarterback receiver combination being this freaking unbelievable and then not getting into the playoffs. You guys know the league. If that happens, probably a change gets made. I don't know where. And I think how can they rebuild the defensive roster? You know, it's just the defense doesn't have to be great. It just has to not be really bad. And it's been really bad for this season. So I think part of you in Cincinnati feels unbelievable that he came back from the wrist injury. He's remarkable, and you've got all those pieces in place that at least it feels like it, but the defense is going to have to get significantly better for them to kind of really feel like they can contend again. A lot of close losses, but there's not a Super Bowl caliber roster.
Okay, and on the other side for the Dallas Cowboys, how did you guys cover Micah walking off with 7 seconds left? Did you guys pull like Krusty over it?
Nah, we didn't do it. Because right when the game got done, they had already taped all that stuff. There was an ending of like Homer waking up from the dream and whatnot and going to SVP. We didn't. We were just paying attention to what was going on with Micah more than covering it live type of thing.
It's a wild scene down there in Dallas. It's not good. I mean, just
not good.
Should have won the game. I mean, probably wins the game. You know, if guy just got signed to the active roster a few days ago, does it make the fatal flaw of not beating him? They were trying to beat her. He's not beating her.
Some of these teams are kind of in the same spot though. You know, like when you think about it, the boys.
Sorry, go ahead.
Very good. I can't believe you did that. That last time I've seen that was the Leon left against the Dolphins like 30 years ago type of thing. They're kind of both in the same spots though. Like if you think about the Cowboys, they've paid Dak, they've paid CD, they're going to pay Micah. I think it's almost impossible to pay 3 people number 1 money or top 3 money and field a really good roster. The Bengals paid Joe. They paid Trey Hendrickson. I know he wants more money. Leading this league in sacks probably commands that as well. They're going to pay Jamar. So how are these rosters with all that money allocated to the more than likely 3 dudes going to actually contend with, you know, rosters across in their conferences? Like the Commanders roster next year is going to be awesome because they're going to be cheap. The Eagles roster, because Roseman's unbelievable. The Vikings roster is going to be loaded. The Packers roster is going to be loaded. I think that's going to be the challenge. They're both kind of in the same spot.
Okay, well, hopefully they're able to figure it all out. We have faith. We'll look at it. Big Mike, remember, you can join our show if you have to.
That's right.
Next year, we'll probably get a spot in this entire thing. Let's talk about teams that are at the top but are in the middle of a wild scene. The Randy Graham Show, which airs on VIP, which is sports radio in Philadelphia, took place last night. And this is his response to the A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts comments that happened once again after a win against the Carolina Panthers this past week.
First, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, he know this. You know, I don't know the whole story, but I know that one was trying. And I mean, I let him to be a little better with how he responded to things. And they was friends before this. It's like, man, and things have changed. And I understand it because life happens. But we gotta, it's the business side that we have to make sure that we don't let the personal be in the business. And that's what we gotta do better as right now. Because we know it's an issue. Everybody's seeing some things. But we need to be able to talk things out as well. You know what I'm saying? But we need to let personal stuff go. And let's get right for this game. Because, man, it's like a lot of stuff, most of the time, it's just a conversation that needs to be had. But the person around gotta want to talk to the person other than others. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so the drama.
In that version.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is that on WIP? Is it called WIP or WIP? I don't know. You're in that area.
I think it's WIP.
Okay, WIP. Very, very important to the sports fabric of Philadelphia. There are some of these old school sports towns where local sports talk still very much carries weight. WIP is one of them. So much so that this morning, Coach Sirianni joined WIP.
Oh,
and this is what he had to say about the situation. It's real. It's real.
How concerned are you that infighting on your team could cause an unraveling similar to 2023?
I think what you know, again, there's going to be speculation on things like, because you guys don't have fans, you guys don't have all the information. Sure. Yep. You don't get to see it on a daily basis. All I can judge is this is very similar to, you know, when people were asking me about Jalen and I's relationship or whatever it was. Like all I can judge things on is what I see on a daily basis. When I see, you know, AJ and Jalen communicating about the game plan, eating lunch together every single day, praying with each other before the game. Like, and so, like, there's going to be speculation, and I get it, you know, I get it, rightfully so. It's happened the last couple of days, but all you can do is just, you see, like, I have more information. I see them every single day. I see what's going on in the building. And so you just have to, like, to me, you know, we know that there's going to be noise, and I get it. I obviously get it, you know, just based off of what's happened here the last couple of days, but I go on my daily relationships with these guys, with myself. I go on the daily relationships that I see every single day that these guys spend 7 hours. Like, you guys get 3 hours of it every day, and then a little bit after, or pardon me, every weekend a little bit. I get 7 or 8 hours of it every day.
Okay, and Brandon Graham also walked back some of his comments, obviously. How do you feel about the whole situation? Anytime it's anything's getting talked about, obviously it's not good. It's drama, it's controversy. But it feels like that is this Philadelphia Eagles team for one reason or another. They win and people are still pissed. They beat the Carolina Panthers. Devontae Smith has a touchdown. Him and A.J. Brown talk about that the passing's a problem. And Sirianni's got to go in and say, like, hey, these guys were praying together before every single day and hanging out, eating lunch together. What are your thoughts on it all, Dano? And what are your expectations for this Eagles team?
Yeah, so I think Brandon Graham, listen, where there's smoke, there's fire. We know that. He can walk back, and BG's as good of a person as I've ever met. And everyone raves about him as a locker room person and a leader, but he's not saying that out of nothing. There's got to be something there, because that would be abnormal just to float out there. I think the second thing is this. Everyone is going, well, the Eagles' passing game is broken. I would disagree with that. It wasn't good Sunday. I don't think Jalen saw the field well Sunday. I don't know why. I don't think that the Eagles' pass game is going to be one that lights up the middle of the field. I don't believe that that's the strength of Jalen Hurts. But I do know this. We could have seen this coming in a way when it comes to the lack of opportunity for A.J. Brown. The fascinating thing is this. A.J. Brown, yards per catch, is having the second best season of his career. You know, his rookie year, I think he averaged like 20 yards per catch. He's at 17 and a half right now. The difference is, in his last 2 years in Philly, he's had 150 targets. Right now, I think he has something like 65. So he gets a ton of less of opportunity because of the addition of Saquon. They're not going to throw the ball as much as they did. In the past, they would come out, you guys noticed, they would throw the ball, felt like every play to start a game. And they would try to get the lead, and then the defense would chase the goal. They're just playing differently. So, you know, he's getting less opportunity, but he's making more of those opportunities. I think the Eagles' pass game is broken. At some point, you got to play single coverage. At some point, you got to play AJ one-on-one. And I think you know, if you're Sirianni, Kellen Moore, you're going to Jalen Beck. When we go one-on-one, AJ gets the ball. Like, you're throwing the ball to that guy. You're gonna force the football to him. I also watched last year early on in games when they weren't getting one-on-one, they would force the ball to AJ and try to make sure that they got the ball. I don't think it's as big of a deal play-wise as it's getting made out to be on the field as far as X's and O's football-wise.
The personal stuff that Brandon Graham said, and like the business and the personal stuff, it's like, well, it sounds like something. They were friends, and Sirianni's like they're still friends, but I think what Brandon Graham says, something. Life happens. Yeah, what is that? You know, because it has happened to take that long.
There's a personal sense.
Yep. There's been, right. There's been a lot of those things that have happened.
It's sad.
Some parties more than any.
That's right.
As dogs are watching, that's why sports talk is so important, because they're paying attention to fucking everything that's taking place. And it's wild that they continue to win.
Psychopaths. Gotta love it. Yeah.
Fanatical? You mean like the term fanatic? Is that what you're talking about?
In cases.
Fanatics, you're saying like Philly.
They're fanatics, yeah, but I feel like at least the ones I've met, they're passionate. Let's say that.
Which is trying to win. Yeah, but like when they win, still
there's not a whole lot of people who would eat horseshit off the streets when their team wins a Super Bowl.
Philly does. Absolutely love it. It stinks for them that the Flyers have just been so bad for so long.
And the Sixers.
The Sixers are a whole other conversation. I couldn't even fathom how Philly people feel about the Rockets. Oh my God! You don't trust the process. It's unbelievable. It is. It is an expedition. Was it John that has the tattoos? That was me. I was like, that thing existed.
Yes, all over.
Shout to Philly. What do you think sports? That's playing. That's playing against it. Good luck to them. Let's move along here for our NFL conversation. We haven't had a chance to chat with you. We've seen you on all of our TVs.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm supposed to pick with people on your show, but we'll get to that.
We won't get to that.
Okay.
Before we get to that, well, who do you have to pick with? We'd love to hear it.
Ty and Tone.
Ty and Tone? What?
Alright, cool. That's the most like guy in the show.
Okay, that's not true. We know that. Oh, I'm taking Fox News.
Yeah.
If we get a split screen on the boys here too with Orlovsky.
So mad. They make me so mad when they tweet at me. Why? I see so angry. Who tweeted first, Dan?
Hmm?
To fast and accurate repairs is having tools organized and close at hand.
Alright. Split screen on boys here too with Orlovsky.
They make me so mad. They make me so mad when they tweet at me. Why? They make me so angry.
Who tweeted first, Dan?
You.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I put out the Steph Curry night-night when the Steelers lost to the Browns? Because that was a personal shot.
Tweet directly at you.
You might have found
Change.
You know it, you know. Dan, you can say whatever you want about the Steelers. What you said about them kicking field goals, I couldn't agree more with. As soon as you put out that night-night Steph Curry tweet, that was a personal attack. You knew it was coming back.
Yeah. First of all, I didn't even reference the Steelers. You're lying. Second, you're making an assumption.
Jesus is watching it right now. Interesting.
I didn't say it wasn't about the Steelers. Both you guys pissed me off.
I had to, Dan. My hands were tied. I didn't have a choice. I didn't tweet at you.
You just quite literally used my name. What time is Coach Sirianni? I just want to get your facts straight. Isn't journalistic standards?
We have the bottom.
Yes, it is. Isn't it journalistic standards?
Yeah, the lowest.
They had the headlines about for 3 weeks. This guy's a big dumb dipshit. Dad think is inside all sports, all people. Nick Sirianni. And they continue to win. Nick said, "Look,
I got so many calls that day when I did that. So many calls from people being like, why do you hate Philly? What happened? I didn't know you hated Sirianni. People from I don't. And I know that on the bench. I had a coach call me and be like, hey, he's my favorite coach I've ever worked with. Like, some of the things you say about the record really stays on less. Like, send me his number. I'll call him to apologize.
Listen, it was beginning, and it did. That's not sports.
That went sideways. Anytime. And there's no time. You said my record's 3-23. I didn't even start 26 games. Hey, listeners, a little bit more capabilities, what I said. And I went right off Google. I just said, what is Dan Plot? So I don't know if that was games you took a snap in or what. And again, when an impersonation is involved, that's not me saying, so I really can't, you know. I can't shoulder any of that much, unfortunately. And personal with me, it's his art, okay? And it's Ty's art. I didn't know that you weren't a fan of artists doing their thing. And for you did that buddy of Pittsburgh. It's like, to be honest, The Simpsons. I don't think a lot of sense, and it was because of the big long stance and Sally shit. Yeah, what you say, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia hate me. Listen, what you say on TV, Dan, that's all good and fun because you know we do that here too. Whatever. As soon as you split out that tweet, go to Twitter. We've been to all these fences. See? Exactly. Learned that it was a snare.
What's up, tweet? They taking straight shots. Oh, y'all, you gotta respect that at least. Punishment, time, tone, hey, right at 8, and more to the camera. So
that makes me even more mad, D-Bud.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect the straight shots.
I do, but it makes me more angry.
Okay, you think it's because, and there's a lot of people that subliminally are, I guess, take shots at us to you. Person that assumes it's all. And yeah, it's you saying somebody else if the name isn't said. Right? Is that why?
No, I assume it's directly at me. I assume it's indirectly at me. Like, I always think it's me. But if you're not going to address it, doesn't bother me if you don't actually say it about me. Once you say it about me, then that, like.
Because then the people that don't know, eventually we know that it is. Yeah. Got it. It's like something like you. You make that, you feel a certain way. But now every single person knows that it's also why you would think your name went for a pop up and they're like, okay. That's right. It's smart.
Yeah.
It's actually a good play.
Yeah.
It's like how you talk about the competition. Everybody's some people don't even know the competition exists. Why would you even talk about it? People say that the entire thing. Okay.
Well, Sun Tzu taught me. That's how it goes.
So I don't think just stating what you're doing is.
No, that's how it starts. That's how the book starts. Our order. That's how it goes.
Just saying exactly correctly to the person's face, which is in chapter 2. Rest in peace. He's dead. Yes, he is. He lives on. And he's on that last year. He's been dead for a long time. Shit, so I thought maybe we did more.
It's a dome end after that? Shit,
I don't think just simply because it's how named after people are, but maybe it's not so good. Alright, we've been in fences with the Ninjaros.
Yeah.
The Ninjaros.
Fences are bended. No, the fences are bended. Fences are bended. Just make sure it's not 3-23 time. And make sure people know, like, you know, it was a Triple Crown winner in Little League, no big deal. Yeah, he almost lost his ice thing. And I was on EA Sports cover in college. So, you know, Motor City Bulls would be great. Big deal. Trophy. MVP trophy of it. Sports 7th grade.
Just your traditional Japanese stir. Do you have an ice maker in there? No ice maker. We have an ice maker over there. So yes, ice maker. It's got that crown molding back there too. Yeah, crown molding. Yeah, over to the right there. Can you put the thing in it? Makes that sliding. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Makes that sliding. Yeah. There's some fine china here. Yeah, there is right there, brother. What's that? Is that just wine glasses? Oh, Chris, okay. Fine. Why don't you do this thing on top of it? Do you do this thing on top of it? Try it. Let's see if it's right. Yeah. But Daniel's with fake eggs. Give it down. Yeah, it's all fake. Finger it. Yeah, Daniel's got something in it, or is it good without? That sounds making sense. Jesus Christ. No. It's working. I swear. I'm going to take my earbuds out. It's working. I gotta figure this out. This guy thinks he's still on The Simpsons right now. What's your VR thing? This is reality. Ready? It's rich. It's you. Yeah, that's it. It means something. It means something. And we know that isn't it's made from that game. It's because you're a criminal, right? So whenever Coach Kyrie on it, Pittsburgh, all the phone notes come after you, and then whenever you put your finger on your devices, that shit. You know what it's singing? Congrats. Yeah, man. You need to stop taking a swing at every pitch. Yeah, I said it for a few years. Yeah. I know, we've seen that. And what we're saying is, maybe you can, you know, something isn't it, you know, something looks terrible. It's like, just look that thing, you know, step back later, take a pitch. Never take the first pitch strike. You know, that's what we're saying. You need to maybe just watch one. Why? Uncoachable. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't be that person on TV. Pittsburgh and Philly, wherever that's happening, they won't take it on the shits. It's like we take it on the shits as much as we we're hitting more now. Speaking of that, there's a lot of film study. You do a lot of projecting. You got Dan Wagoning, the Dan Wagon, the Megan Wagon line. You forget the Dan Wagon line. And who in the end is the one. Now, this is the future. People has a question for you.
Stretch. You project great layouts in there as well. Who do you project will be the best going forward? Who's going to pressure most levels in this one?
Getting people, I think, will be the best going forward. I think Trey May's got a chance to be the most, like, jaw-dropping, kind of the stuff that we saw from John Gallup and Matthew Stafford this past Sunday, the stuff we've seen from Joe Burrow.
No, he's crazy, man. Jalen Daniels is by far. I put Bo Nix second. Jalen 1. They're not putting fucking Drake Lay.
In Carolina, the way that you get your progressions, or could he work the middle of the field with Con, or kind of read field throws, meaning start from the right and go to the left? He didn't do that in Carolina. It was so RPO centric, so you didn't know. And then the mechanics have gotten so much cleaner, and just making different types of throws. People, you know, sometimes driving it, sometimes floating it, sometimes pinning it on guys' back shoulder. And that's fun in Carolina. I think he's got a chance to be an unbelievable star. I love what Jaden's done this year. I think the break for them is huge at some point to kind of refresh. I want to see how Cliff kind of continues to evolve the no offense, but he's been, I still believe it's him and Bo Nix for Rookie of the Year. They need to get another piece opposite Terry at the wide receiver spot. Obviously, with a ton of help, I would love to see T. Higgins in equipment. Bo Nix has been awesome. And Bo Nix is probably the most surprising. He's never not. I don't think Bo Nix is going to be bad. And if many or any points in his career, Sean Payton's been awesome. Davis Webb has been great for him. I think the arm strength thing is probably a little bit most surprising. At some points this year, he's been a little bit cautious and check down centric. The last 5 or 6 weeks, he just pushed the ball downfield, be aggressive with it. That's been awesome to watch. Caleb, it's still hard to gauge because the situation's been so bad. There's been moments that you've been encouraged, and there's a lot of moments you're like, man.
Wait, who's Luigi?
Still the same stuff. Still the same holding on to the football. Still the same shooting for the fences all the time. Not as accurate as you want to be, or ball placement centric as you want to be with some of his throws. I don't know if that I can pin all of that on him.
It's considered. It's up. RG3 told us. It's a bad situation. He's a tough. It's not losing. It's not being strong. His own it's been really all week. In skill positions. Offensive moves. He also has 7 after 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. That was his thing in college. His last year in college or last year, and that was exponentially higher than everybody else coming out of college football. And he again is in the league, very much so near the top of that in the NFL.
He bought that sweet house. Yeah. Unbelievable. The manor. That's expensive as shit. Very expensive. And then you forget, he's been making for a few years now. Well, if you want to start an investment fund, so I want to start a fund. It's like a fund is a lot.
A fund is.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment, or... Scratch that for us. We have a caller. Time to turn the music off.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still,
Shut up. Feels kind of strange. I'm glad
the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were going to play it, but you didn't.
Okay,
Your
I'm
name
going
was
outside.
Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song, if you're calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to...
My drink.
argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over. Here comes one of my favorites. Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If she's telling the truth...
Then why don't you go and get it?
It's one of Reggie's K-Fam regulations. I can't leave the booth while we're on air.
Peggy.
Just... you can do it, okay?
Fine.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting.
189.16, The Screw. With me, Peggy.
Get your ass on. Where's the fire door?
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here. In the open. Alone. Here it is. Long ride home. Of course, it locks behind me. And of course the key doesn't work on this side. Fantastic. Maybe there's another way back in through the basement. A door, elevator, or something.
Well, this is fucked up. Why is this at all this?
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt around for some new fuses.
Why is it so strong? Like, why is it so strong? Grab it.
Nah, that's not right. Do the fuses add up properly?
I feel them. Well, that was gonna be the wrong one, but I had to figure. Let's check. Oh. Yeah. By the time I fucking finish this, if I had to have all the fuses, or can I just have 130 or 120? Because I'm running out of options. What do you mean? What's it got to fucking add up to? 70? What's the red one? There you go.
Bingo!
Shut up. What am I fucking supposed to do? Bingo. What? don't get it. Oh, okay.
I could probably survive that fall.
Um,
Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive? What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
um,
Huh. There's a key. I'll just take that. Might be important.
anything else I can take? Nothing else is showing up for me.
I wonder how the show's going. So many locked doors, so few keys.
We just pretty much gave an entrance. We just glossed over that fact.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive the janitor might be Clive the murderer.
What?
We'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
What?
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Why did it do that? Why is that so dark? I don't get why it's dark. You can't hardly see it.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Finger itching like a mop. I don't know what to do. Alright. Let's just get him killed.
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
So I need to look at the name. Gotcha. Gotcha. Gas and repair. All right.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Kim Walker.
And where will I find them?
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Hello?
Cam Walker! Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
Who is this? Why are you calling up and asking for... Who is this?
I'm Forrest Nash! Please, listen, we have reason to believe that.
It's you, isn't it? I always knew one day. And the 1 year I finally put it behind me.
What are you talking about? For God's sake, you have to get out. Jeez!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my God. The call board. One moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there? Peggy.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know.
I tell you what, anytime Troy got a little, what we call, out of his character, it fired everybody up so much. Like, to hear Troy, lose it and say some of the things that he was, the whole defense would go wild. Like, it's like, yo, it's time to tear somebody's head off. Like, you hear in his voice, like, it's him. Because it's like, hey, you're like, oh, that's Troy. Who are you talking to? What was it like playing with Troy? Troy was great, man. I tell you what, a lot of people claim that Eminem can't be a top rapper because he doesn't get played in the hood. Any of the people that I came up around, nobody was listening to Eminem like that.
I never heard Eminem not one time in the speaker. I gotta be honest.
Yet Eminem is the second most streamed rapper of all time with 40 billion streams. Hip-hop runs across the globe now, and the hoods or projects are just a small percentage of hip-hop listeners. So to say Eminem can't be one of the greats just because he isn't played in the hood is illogical.
Now who's the king of these rhythmical sloop with the lyrics? Who could inherit the title? The youth and hysterics using his music to steer it, shit, useless lyrics.
A lot of people claim that
As an officer, if you don't give yourself space, you set yourself up for a real hard time. Hi everyone, welcome to today's badge cam lesson here at Active Self-Protection. I'm your host, John Correa.
And I'm your co-host, Mike Williver. Today's video comes to us from Fairfax County, Virginia.
Today's video is sponsored by Delete Me. Delete Me is who I use and trust to help me protect myself and my family from the ravages that can come from data brokers selling your information. We all have a right to protect ourselves. To join DeleteMe.com and use code ASP at checkout. A member of the healthcare team for the person here in this house has requested a welfare check by officers. So Officer Lou has showed up to give that welfare check. Let's listen in on his badge cam and see what happens.
Hi man, I'm Officer Lou.
The officer continued to knock for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, explaining to Wilson that he wanted to check on her welfare. During this time, Wilson placed her phone next to the door with music playing. Approximately 10:17 a.m., Ms. Wilson opened the door and immediately assaulted the officer with a knife.
Fights in one bubble. Single one. Shots fired.
What's your location?
Star medic, please. The suspect's down. I need medical too.
Fire and rescue personnel arrived on scene. Wilson was taken to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced deceased. The officer was transported to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Are you okay? Okay. Do you have any other injuries? I don't have any other gloves. Hey, do you have any injuries on you other than, I don't know, Alex's? Was that the knife she had? Okay.
You can see that the injury that Officer Liu had to his head was pretty significant. It was not life-threatening, thankfully. He did shoot the suspect 3 times, hit her 3 times, and she did not survive her injuries. Holy cow, Mike. That one came at us fast, all right. I'm going to say we got a couple lessons out of this one. Let's think about them. We do know, Mike, from the news stories that Officer Liu is a mental health trained, he's a crisis intervention trained officer, but the crisis intervention team wasn't available at this time. So he went in, he has some training, but he's not a mental health professional or any of those things. And then the woman is going to come out, see who it is. He comes and says, hey, it's Officer Liu. Are you okay? And then she's just going to immediately close the door on him. And I do want to point out, she is not under obligation to continue to talk to him or to open the door for him. She could just see, no, the people, I don't want to talk to you, and I don't have to answer the door for you.
The thing that I wanted to point out, she opens the door looking like a normal person, a lovely human being, very well kept. She looks like anyone you'd see at your office or, passing by you at the mall. Why I say that is to say this. Never assume that anyone is or isn't a threat based solely on their appearance. Now, once that door opens and recloses, I'm backing way off. I might knock again, but I'm backing off a few feet only because there's only 2 reasons she closed the door on you. One, she doesn't want to talk to you, in which case, fine, backing off or staying close won't make any difference. But if she is in fact arming herself, which is apparently what she was doing, it's a good thing, a good idea for you to not be standing this close to the door when she comes back.
Yeah, I think standing right in front of the doorway, I admire him sticking around and trying, hey, I'd really like to talk to you. I just want to make sure you're okay. I think trying to do those community caretaking functions is a really heartfelt and values forward part of law enforcement. And I think officers are trying to do that and doing the best they can as a general rule as much as they can. But at the same time, you've got to think about your own safety in doing that because, again, you might end up in a spot where, hey, she comes out like lightning with a knife in her hand. And these are the very things where maybe giving yourself some space
keeps this from becoming the kind of situation that it does. Doesn't necessarily keep it from becoming it, but it keeps the head wound at bay at least, because she comes right out and that's all the advance notice she gives. And if you're standing right in front of the doorway, you don't have time to respond to this because the human performance factors say it takes you too long to organize, to understand the threat, organize to it, see what's going on, formulate a plan, and enact that plan. That all takes time, about 0.6 of a second. And by that time, she's already swung that knife at you.
Yeah, you know, we used to have something called the FATS machine, the firearms training system, I think it was. It was, there's newer ones now that are much better, much more technologically advanced. But we used to kind of guffaw and laugh at some of the scenarios they put us through in the FATS machine. It's basically a big video screen, and you have a dummy gun and it with a laser in it, and you're reacting to scenarios, right? And it seemed like every other scenario was something like this unwinnable mess where someone just jumps at you with a knife all of a sudden. Well, this is a real thing that really happens, as we can see right here in this freeze grab. And as John said, it takes the brain a moment to figure out what's going on. For all he knows, she was going to run out and try to tackle him, or she was going to try to run by him. So the idea that he would be able to process this information, get his gun out, and get effective shots on target before he gets hurt is not really realistic. He did the thing he needed to do, which was to get the heck away from her to the extent possible. But again, if he's not this close to the door, he has that extra half a second to a full second of reaction time, and that can make all the difference.
Yeah, and you notice here, he could have just been down the hallway a few steps. Now, he gets down the hallway, gets his gun out, starts wanting her and asking her, stay away from me, please, back up. And he unfortunately backs himself into a corner. And I don't blame him for that. He's kind of in a maze here, right? He backs himself into a hallway that doesn't
shot her in the shoulder.
And so he's in a real
Shot her in the
pickle
leg.
here. Again, I don't blame him for that.
I don't understand the kill
Right
part.
here, she's already attacked him with a knife and
With
walking
both legs
back
shot,
down.
you fight, buddy.
I really think that, well, I have no problem with it whatsoever. But I think this speaks to his heart that he is trying his best not to, Mike.
Yeah, I can't disagree with anything you just said, John. I think this guy really did want to help. And that shows by his actions and his restraint. You're going to think I'm a goofball for saying this, but if I go to a hotel I haven't been to before, if I get to room 2131, right, I'm going to find where the exit is. I'm going to find the exit sign, verify that that's a real stairway that actually works and gets me outside, and I'm going to count the number of door frames in between my door and that door. Maybe I'll remember that in the case of fire, maybe I won't, but at least I will have had just a small little bit of mental preparation for if I have to crawl on the floor because there's smoke in the hallway, how many doors am I counting until I get to the exit, right? Because you're not going to be able to see anything. I think as a police officer approaching a situation like this, just take that extra second. Like John says, treat every call like a training evolution and go, hey, if here's the door, right? I've identified that. If something goes bad, where's my escape route? Just give yourself that extra second. Be like, how am I going to get out of here? I'm not saying that would have helped. I'm not saying he could have made the left and gone down that hallway if he had done that. But at least give yourself that extra little bit of one-upsmanship to be like, okay, well, at least I know where I'm going if bullets came flying to the door or whatever else happened. Just something to think about.
Yeah, and I can't argue with any of that. That seems like a lot to me as a private citizen, but given that might have helped here, I think that, hey, man, you're probably smarter than I am in that particular case. Now, again, she's closing the distance here, and why he waits to this point is beyond me. As she closes that distance, he should have gone a little sooner. The other thing that I really want to talk about here, Mike, is if you look on camera here, that shot is as high-centered chest gets. I don't think it could have been placed any better. There's probably powder marks on her from that shot, and yet it did not put her down immediately. Handgun. Hey, all right, what you think she said? She was like, get on my face. She said that? Or something like that, right? Get on my face? He said, do you got a sister? She said, do you got a sister? She said, boy, get on my face.
How old are you? How old are you? Oh, like 14.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now, stop it. That was how old she was there. You're 20, right? So when you're younger, and you can see she's older. When an older female asks you, how old are you? You know what you say? Tell them, how old you need me to be. Got you, bro. Hey, all right, what you think she said?
All right, let me see this stub. This is you fucking assholes. I'm calling Cody. God damn it. Is that?
Like, fuck, what's the name of that? What's the fuck? Play it again. I want to. That motherfucker. Bruce Kreischer. Bruce Kreischer. Bruce Kreischer. Bruce Kreischer. Bruce Kreischer. Does the guy say Bruce Kreischer? Bruce Kreischer right after that. Fuck these guys. Alright, let me see this promo.
Can I do a full disclosure with you guys, Champs, right now? You ready? Now, just keep it between us. Don't tell anybody else. Just between us. Just keep it. Just. Shh. I took an edible. I'm not settling in my stomach right now very well, but I'm like I said, full disclosure. We'll see what happens. Weirdly, they give it the 10 legends never died. Can I do a full?
This game is brought to you by Old Spice Total Body Deal. Is that dip? Insane, dude. You clean his side, well, my side like this. They don't clean my side. I just don't get it dirty like you do. That's a big difference. Yo, what are you doing, bro? Swipe it. Just swipe it. You don't let it soak. It doesn't soak. That's good. I'm letting it soak. It doesn't soak. No, you don't. No, you don't know how to soak it, dude. It's fine. Let's go. I soak so good. Mormons do. Some people do. Mormons are the big soakers. People shut up. Super soakers. Mormons are the super soakers of the world. Yeah. And then what's the kid that goes underneath the bed and rocks the bed? What's his name? So? So they soak, right? Because they can't have movement. Yeah. So they stick the wiener in. They don't move it, and then someone goes onto the bed and pushes it. The kid from the Grudge. That's right. That's who it is. I call it the kid from the Grudge. See, look at that, shaking the bed in Mormon. It's something commonly done by Mormon teens expected to remain virgin. It's called jump humping. Jump humping. So the guy gets under the bed and moves the bed. Hey, last night, where were you? I was at home. I was at my friend's show. I didn't feel good last night. Oh yeah. Can't you tell I'm all tugged up? Oh, my back is killing. Love you, dude. Oh, okay. Stop. No, I know. I was supposed to go last night. I texted Joe today.
The hospital's only ambulance was at the gas
Yeah, send me
station.
shows your voice, man.
Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and just bring us into some music, Forrest.
We were right.
Careful with this next track, listeners. It's dynamite.
Forrest! There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Okay, let's end it there. I didn't waste enough time.